Hey, what is up, SMT Nation? Thanks for tuning in to watch this edition of the SMT YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a deep dive into the massive and large-scale nationwide network outage for T-Mobile customers that they were experiencing most of yesterday. For most people, this was a huge, massive inconvenience, issues with calling and texting, some people saying data. I've got a lot of details as to what that was all entailing and the causes and, you know, some of the symptoms that people saw in their network usage. And also some AT&T news as they add massive amounts of 5G markets to their to the repertoire of 5G. Before I get going with those items, please do turn your attention to the description box where we have the following community items. We have the SMT Patreon link. We also have the Twitter handle @SneedTech, and we have the Megadon.net invite code, the social media platform of the future. Never need another social media platform ever again. No algorithms, no ads, and no tracking. Megadon.net. And I also want to welcome big shout out to Jake S and Joeseph R, the newest members of the SMT Patreon. Big welcome to you guys, and you know, we're glad to have you being a part of that community. All right, so what we'll start with is the AT&T news. They've added a whole slew of 5G markets to their regular 5G. This is their low band 850 megahertz variation of 5G. Not their 5GE, which is advanced LTE, and not their 5G Plus, which is their millimeter wave offer. The ads are coming in the form of 137 new markets, and AT&T claims to now cover 160 million people in 5G currently. This brings the low-band 5G market total to 327, and these markets are massive sized, usually on the county level expansion. And, you know, these are large market upgrades that should really help customers if they haven't been able to access any new spectrum in those areas. Should be a nice little boost for them. And the big piece here, we'll do all the details. The T-Mobile network outage. It essentially ran for about 14 or 15 hours, depending on when it took effect to affect certain people in certain places. It was very large scale, nationwide, affected millions of customers in dozens of states. I know that the East and West Coast were both affected, from what I understand, South and Northern states as well. There were documented calling issues, some people saying calls were failing. There were non-connects, texting issues, whether they were late or non-sent. Also data issues, intermittent loss, in and out, 3G, HSPA, 5G, when making calls was lost and things like that. In terms of the cause and the issue, looks like this was a software issue within the core network operations. T-Mobile Network Master Neville Ray did state this much, that they will continue to tirelessly find a resolution, which they did. I believe it was finally restored full service at around 1 a.m. Very late last night. The extended issues looks to be the longest and largest scale in a while. The FCC, interestingly enough, chimed in, citing that they will be bringing an investigation on the outage to this issue, saying that this is unacceptable. Chairman Ajit Pai tweeted this last night as the outage, or tweeted it yesterday as the outage began at about 10 a.m. Monday, June 15th, and it looked like you know, the calling and texting problem initially, but eventually ended up getting into LTE and other data connections. But it appeared that it was a network routing issue, whatever was going on within the core and the software operations. Some customers have reported service restoration earlier in the day, while others saying that it was full scale, everything was back to normal very late, around 1 a.m. So something that's interesting here is, why is the FCC really chiming in here, saying that they're going to come through with an investigation? All carriers have outages, in my opinion. Over the course of the last several decades, I've seen them and noticed them from pretty much all carriers, many as recent as last year or even 2 years ago, from AT&T and others, including Sprint. When asked to identify the cause, some people are speculating that could be merger related with the huge dump of customers from the Sprint side. I don't know if that's the case. You know, I just don't know what to say about that. I remember just a few months ago, one of my patrons, Feye, was telling me about a Jacksonville outage for Sprint that lasted over 2 or 3 weeks, but I didn't see an FCC investigation about that publicly, at least. So it does not appear to be merger or network integration related, but you know, and that's kind of what Neville is implying, that it wasn't that. You know, it looks like the service is fully restored and there aren't going to be any future issues moving forward that stem from this. No residual effects. How likely is this to happen again? I don't really know exactly what to say there. If it's merger or migration related, it's possible that we could see something like this again, but there are indications saying that it is not merger or network integration related. So let me know what you guys think of this outage. Let me know how badly it affected you. Hopefully T-Mobile is able to, you know, help certain people that maybe need some, you know, credits. I'd love to see everybody get a credit. I'm a man of the people. You guys know how I am. That'd be nice. It would really hurt their pockets. I know there's a lot that goes into outages and it really does cost companies big, but you know how I am. I advocate for the consumer. That's just how I am. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the outage. Let me know how bad it affected you, if it did at any form or fashion. Drop me a line in the comment section below. I'd love to hear you guys, the pulse of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. If you enjoyed this video, found it informative, please do like and share this video. You can also make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are new and activate that bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. And I think what we will do is, if you are a real one and you watch this all the way through, hashtag T-Mobile outage. Hashtag T-Mobile outage. That's pretty much it for this one. If you want to hang around and watch some other stuff, here's some other videos. Put it here in the end cards if you guys want to do that. Thank you in advance for those considerations. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I am the SMT, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.